What is up, YouTube? Today I'm actually doing a review on Blue. Generally I do not recommend a big tobacco product, but it's a cig-alike that got sent to me for the purpose of review, and what I want to say is that if you're going to use a cig-alike, use this one. Now, I talked to the one of the people over at Blue on their Facebook page. Really nice dude. So I said I would do this review, and I am. I will have to say that I feel that if you use a cig-alike, eventually you're going to want to graduate to the open tank systems. Like any of those. I got some mods back there. My Tesla 120 watt. I don't think cig-alikes are going to keep you off for long. I think they're a good start, though. Some of them. So this one, I got Vivid Vanilla, I got Cherry Crush, I got Pina Colada with and without nicotine. Fair amount of vapor. This cartridge is almost out. Or tank, actually. Tank. Is almost out, so you're not going to get the best cloud production out of this tank, but then you're also not going to get the best cloud production out of a cig-alike. Here. Let me actually switch. And this is another thing. This pack here, it's a charging pack. See how many times it blinks? That's how many more times it could charge an e-cig. Has a spot for 3 cartridges in here. That's not gonna help. And 2 batteries, one fully assembled, one charging. This is the Peach Snaps. These batteries are 145 milliamps per hour battery. Better than the 90 that they used to have. Mild to moderate vaping will last you about 2 hours. But like I said, your battery dies, you just go, okay, switch it, and you're back vaping again. This can get you through a full day. I can vape that pack out in a day if I had to. But I'm more used to these guys. That's why. Man. Anyway. I think these are pretty good. I think for starters, I don't think you can go wrong with these. I think they're actually really nice. They are not refillable tanks, but you know us modders. Well, I'm not really a modder, but you know us drippers, I should say. We figure stuff out. And yes, I've figured it out. No, I'm not going to tell you. But I figured stuff out. Had to juice up the wick a little bit. I will say though that I think for the price, this kit right here is $42. Um, and I think for the price, they have the Express kit, which is $14.99. I think that it's a decent price. Now, what I don't agree with is the packs of 3 tanks being $14.99. I think that much like the prior blue products, the tanks just don't last as long. No. They don't last as long as they say they're going to. Now, I tend to take heavier hits. I don't go, I'm like a kind of person. That's me. That might have something to do with it. Probably does. But I just don't feel like you get your money's worth with tanks. But I do think that if Blue did somehow improve that, or maybe it's just my vaping, I don't know. I think that I would like it more. About now, what I'm pretty much using this for, and what I'm going to stay using this for, is a backup to when my mod dies. If I need a quick vape. And that's it. Or if I'm inside, or somewhere that will allow you to vape inside. But, don't want to blow huge clouds. Then I'll say this would be what I use. Now what's cool is this blue light, when it blinks 5 times or 3 times, means that's how many charges you have left in the pack to charge the e-cigs that are in the thing here. They're not screwing anymore. You just pop, close. It's literally the natural habit of a smoker. You want a cigarette? You don't have to go. You just. Oh man, I really need a vape. And you're vaping. Yeah. I would say, I don't know that I would recommend this for a primary device, but unless you're just quitting smoking, they come in 0 and 2.4% nicotine, which is 0 milligrams and 24 milligrams. Now, that sounds like a lot, but the reason why there's more nicotine in an e-cig liquid than there is in a cigarette is because big tobacco companies, Blue is owned by Lorillard, which owns Newport. Remember that. For us more advanced people out there that are staying away from big tobacco products, this is a big tobacco product. But I think for the people that are just quitting, it could be useful. But big tobacco companies like Lorillard, who make Newport, R.J. Reynolds, all them, Philip Morris, all them, they freebase their nicotine with ammonia, which pretty much will lessen the throat hit, I guess, is what those vapors call it. Will lessen the throat hit. But the only reason why, so they're, in order to, or intensify the throat hit. But, so the only reason why there's more nicotine in a e-juice is because it's not free-based. There's no ammonia in there. Straight pure nicotine, and it's to give you the same effect. Now, nicotine in itself is not inherently harmful. It's not a carcinogen. The people think it is because of the way that it does. Because of big tobacco having been using nicotine, and people associate nicotine with the combustion of a cigarette, which causes the carcinogens. Nicotine is not carcinogenic, okay? I mean, it does cause things like heart problems and stuff like that, with high dosages over a long period of time. But as a vapor, what you find is, like, I started on 36 milligrams of nicotine. I'm down to 0 in less than a year. You're going to find that as a vapor, you're going to plateau in your nicotine level, and then you're going to decrease. And that's how it works. And that's what vaping is. And then eventually you get down to 6 or 3 or 0. It's a hard switch to 0 when you have... I still have some nicotine that has 12 milligrams, some that has 6, some that has 3, 2 that even have 1. For when I feel like I need a little bit of nicotine but not much, I'll vape some 1 milligram. But for the most part, I'm off. And that's what happens when you vape. So, with that said, I would recommend this package or pack to new beginners and to people like me, more advanced people, that, when this goes down, you've got something to vape here. So, peace. Submarine comment below. Later. Deuces. Keep calm and vape on. And everybody go join CASAA.org and fight for your vaping rights.